what's up? So Jada Pinkett Smith, wife of Will Smith, admitted that she was addicted to porn. And that's one thing from an adult to say. But then her daughter Willow, who's now grown, said at 11 she saw her first porn. And most people that I've encountered, while Will Smith is a crossover icon and huge figure and respected actor and rapper credible and TV, etc., they felt like the family's been pretty dysfunctional because, you know, I'm not the biggest Jada Pinkett Smith fan. I've always said she ain't met a camera and a pair of ears that she can't keep quiet around. And there's some things better left unsaid. And when you start telling some of your business, you end up telling all your business, and then you put it out there. And this is one of those things that I don't think you want the GP to know that your child was exposed to porn preteen or so on and so forth, because it's going to wonder what kind of household are you leading and how do you explain that. If you grew up in a certain time period in a certain way, you got taught the birds and the bees, but you got taught it in a way that was tasteful. um, some people had an uncle who had magazines, Penthouse, Playboy, maybe Player. Depends on where you grew up. Some things you heard, you saw, but you had a chance to marinate to grow into being a child, then to a teen, and then a young adult. But without being thrown into something that it's kind of hard to explain. And I wonder what that encounter was like. But again, I just kind of wonder what on earth would all this come from? And it's one thing the mother says it, but then the daughter says it, and it's like, wow, that's some pretty heavy stuff going on in that house. And I don't know, you know, and you just don't know. How do you explain that? You're like, I wasn't expecting to hear that, you know. Um, because a lot of times children today grow way too fast. They have too much access. Back in the day, you saw a film with something being flashed and you was excited. And that's when you was a teenager and you got into yourself. But these kids growing up now, they get too much into technology and you can't even keep up with putting parental advisors and blocking because they have the access to it. And then on top of that, everything is just thrown in your face. So it's not like a lot of mystery. Remember when songs had innuendo and, things had a line. The lines have been blurred, long, crossed out, and there's no longer the whiteout. So it's just everything is thrown in you. So it's all thrown, but it can cause a lot of dysfunction and uncertainty, and I don't know. But anyway, this is about Jada Pinkett Smith and Willow Smith, mother and daughter, talking about porn. It's a little twisted. But anyway, give me your thoughts on it. And feel free to hit the subscribe and when the bell rings, it's a new video. And that's just my take about Jada Pinkett Smith being addicted to porn and Willow Smith saying she saw her first one at 11. I don't know what's going on in the Smith household, and I can't speak on anybody's house, but that was a little bit not what I expected to hear. All right, feel free to leave them comments. I'm out. Peace.